In 2013, I introduced a bill, LB 583, and my purpose was to start the discussion of climate change in Nebraska. It went to a committee called the CARC Committee, the Climate Assessment and Response Committee, but that committee was primarily, it was formed back in 1991 to thinking of climate as what's next year going to be like in terms of planting and harvesting and so on. So there's quite a debate that went on in the legislature, and of course there are some people who just deny the existence of climate change, that it's just natural up and down. So I agreed to compromise to add the word cyclical. So when that committee put out a request for information, because we had allocated $50,000 for that. So when they put out the request for information, they said it could only be natural forcings like sun cycles and volcanoes and nothing to do with people. So to the university's great credit, they said, we can't participate in a study where you tell us up front, that we can't deal with part of the problem. We'll do our own study. And so Ronnie Green, who's now chancellor of chancellor of the university, was in charge of the School of Natural Resources, and he said, we'll do it. We'll just do our own study. And kind of one of the neat things, a lot of newspaper articles and editorials responded and said, you can't tell scientists up front what they're supposed to wind up with, and limit the scope of what they're supposed to talk about. So in September of 2014, they published a book called Implications of Climate Change on Nebraska. And it took all the available literature that would point to Nebraska, and it's in that booklet. And that started a lot of discussion in the state.